If you're a chameleon living in a cold environment, you might want to rethink giving birth on the ground. Instead, pregnant females may climb up into the branches to give birth to live babies. That's right, some chameleons don't lay eggs at all. They give birth to live babies, and not just any babies, but fully developed miniature versions of themselves. In this light, let's take a look at a chameleon that gives birth to live babies in the branches, specifically the South African dwarf chameleon. But first, welcome to our channel, your daily portal for the latest science and text stories. Remember to subscribe for more updates. Unlike most of their egg-laying cousins, pregnant females of this species retain their eggs inside their bodies until they are ready to give birth. And no, they aren't just being overprotective moms. There's a much more practical reason behind this unusual behavior. You see, the chameleon's eggs are vulnerable to low temperatures, which can harm or even kill the developing embryos. So instead of laying eggs in the ground where they could get cold, these chameleons have evolved to give birth to live babies inside their bodies. But wouldn't it be easier just to find a nice warm spot and give birth on the ground? Apparently not. The thing is, if a female wanted to give birth to live babies, she'd have to spend a lot of time sunbathing in sunny spots to keep her eggs warm enough to develop properly. But basking like that makes her an easy target for predators. To avoid this, some chameleon species have come up with an ingenious solution, giving birth in the branches. That sounds pretty risky though, since branches don't have safety nets. What if the babies fall off and get hurt? Well, it turns out that baby chameleons are born with a built-in parachute of sorts. Each baby is enveloped in a thin membrane that acts like a safety net, helping them stick to a twig upon birth. Once born, the babies quickly wiggle free of their membranes and use their strong grip to secure themselves on branches. And thanks to their natural climbing skills, they can shimmy up and down branches with ease. But why go through all this trouble? What advantages does giving birth in trees provide? Well, for one, newly born chameleons are safer from ground predators. Plus, they don't have to worry about accidentally rolling into a dried-up riverbed or getting buried in a flash flood. And while the little ones are still too small to take care of themselves, their moms can watch over them from nearby branches, keeping an eye out for danger. Overall, this unusual reproductive strategy reflects a significant adaptation by the South African dwarf chameleon to its environment. In their specific habitat in the South African Cape, there aren't many sheltered places to lay eggs, and the risk of predators finding and eating them is high. As a result, this chameleon species has evolved to give birth to live babies in the branches, providing them with a better chance of survival. Now, if only we could figure out how to give birth to live babies without the whole 9-month pregnancy thing, that would make life a whole lot easier, wouldn't it? Speaking of life, did you know that there are over 200 species of chameleons, and each one is more fascinating than the last?